minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They motion the tight end over. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third and 4 coming up now. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Walker running to the right. He's contained at the line for no gain. That stop made by T.J. Watt. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hauled in left side. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They send a tight end in motion. This is Walker on 2nd. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this is a huge loss on the play.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
Third and long for him here. Taking a deep shot here. Into the crowd, and the defender comes up points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now give left side. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Now Daniels off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Handoff headed right. It's Garindo. And that's good for a gain of 5. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Daniels. Chased out to his right. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the 1st down marker. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll start out with 3rd and maybe a couple inches at most. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. He'll go right back to Garindo. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Right up the gut. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's first down at the 41. Here's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's swallowed up by one of the big guys up front right at the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Seahawks with 6 DBs out there. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And this one does not go far. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Shotgun now on third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he makes the Bucs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion here. Getting right back to it after that interception. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Seahawks with a first and 10. Running with Walker again. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a give up the middle. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
All right, set now, first and 10. They give it to him again, and he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, it keeps that defense honest.
Now an inside give to Walker. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Running left, here's Walker. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner. You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved the touchdown more.
Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. Finds his man Waddle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. To throw, Daniels. That's caught for the 1st. He's still going at the 30. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Second down and 10. Daniels escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Slide's kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
one's prepped. It's second down now. Play fake here, Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Daniels now. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The Rams are set to punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That punt reaches 50 yards. And it'll be Seahawks football. Ball at the 33 for first down. Give up the gut to Walker. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jared Verse on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got very successful.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Third and a lone yard coming up. Here's Walker running right. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Lone man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Walker now from the gun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
The give here on second. Brushes him off with ease. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They're set up at the 35 now. Motioning the tight end now. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Walker running to the right. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Looking to the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 32. On target to Waddle. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up an LA first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Going left side, Williams with it. Down the sideline inside the 40. To the house, touchdown LA! The Rams lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Kyron Williams the touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams drive their lead to 11. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. He'll elect not to bring this one out, so give him the touchback. We'll start at the 20. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Second and 3 now. From the 37. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Rams get it back after making their third first-half interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. Call it 4 yards from there, partner, and still some ground ahead. Second and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They try again with Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Daniels, third and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yep. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to pass on 1st and 10. And they pick him off again. And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, oh, to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Trying again, following the sack. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Deontay Banks. And the Rams take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd down on the Seahawks 39-yard line.
Daniels back to throw. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Daniels. On the move, headed right. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He puts some power on a deep one left. And they pick him off again. And the Rams get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. This finds Mitchell complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. give him 13 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Daniels on first down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. So that brings up second down. Running back, motioning right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Now Daniels off the play action. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Walker has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Trying again, Walker. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And partner, I know you